Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeannie and this is Getthisglowing. And if you have never been here before, then welcome. I am so glad that you finally found us, and I am so excited today to do this video for you because I have got a collab. It is 4 gals here on YouTube, including myself. So we are so excited. We are doing a look for you using the Pacifica. We are doing a clean brand here on YouTube, and this is the Pacifica brand, and this collab is with 3 of my really good friends here on YouTube, and it is with LoveLee, Lee over on LoveLee's channel, and Wendy from My Life Wendy, and my good friend Kimberly, who I know that you've seen my collabs with her before, from Pretty Over 50. And guys, if you do not know any of these other 3 gals, you are gonna love them. So first of all, Lee, she's got the best skin. She's just beautiful. She really knows her skincare, so she can take you down that path. If you don't know what to be doing for your skin and you want to know what products to be using, then LoveLee's your gal. She's going to tell you what she's doing on the skincare front. I really love this collab. I love the 4 of us because we each bring something different to the table. I learned so much from these other gals' channels. So let me just say that. I just have to stop a minute and say that. So if you want to know anything about skincare, head on over to LoveLee's channel and check it out. She's really got you covered over there on that. And then Wendy, let me tell you, she's just the sweetest thing ever. She just has this spirit that you can just feel. She is a clean beauty, cruelty-free channel, and so you know, she knows a lot about all of these brands that she's really educating me because I do not know a lot about the clean beauty, the better clean beauty brands. If it doesn't have that little green clean at Sephora checkmark sticker on it, you know, I may not know about it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't have the knowledge that she has about clean beauty brands. So if you are into clean beauty, go and check Wendy out. And then of course, you know, my lovely friend Kimberly over on Pretty Over 50, she's got the breadth of knowledge about so many different things. And so I love to watch her channel. She is just so put together. She's got so much life experience that she brings to the table and so many good ideas for just a breadth of things, from organizing, from fashion, from just makeup, and you know, how to organize your life and how to get more out of your life and out of your money and out of your time and out of your day, and just she's got it. And so, you know, head on over there, check their channels out, and see what kind of looks that they come up with doing this collab too. So let's get right into it. We are going to be focusing on a look using this palette. This is called the Beachy Punk Palette by Pacifica. It is a clean beauty brand. You can find this at Target. You can find this at Ulta, and let's get right into it if you're interested in seeing a look using this. So we're going to get started. I'm really liking my new setup, just having everything right there, right behind me, and where everything's really, really easy to get to. But I have used some of this Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Primer. I'm loving that. It's really hydrating. I have used some of this Gold Fadden MD Bright Eyes under my eyes. I have used some of the Coola SPF 30 Sun Silk Drops. Y'all know I'm a big fan of that. I have used some of my Wander Beauty Dive-In Moisturizer. Love that. I've used everything that I can think of. My down my T-zone and just off to the sides, my Touch and Soul No Problem Primer. What I want to try today that I'm really excited, I've tried this a few times and I've really been liking this, is This is the Pacifica A Light Clean Foundation, and it comes in a packaging like this. And I have mine in the shade Warm Light 32WL, and I've used this a couple of times. It's pretty thick, so it's not a runny, it's a very moussey type consistency. And I'm going to actually go in with this Juno. I've never used this before, but this is the Juno Velvet Sponge. I got this off of the Beautylish website. And I'm just going to go in and see how this works for me. And I usually use a brush. So I'm going to just, I have used this foundation with a brush. It applies very, very nicely with a brush. So I just thought that since I've gotten in the sponge, that I would give it a try with the sponge. I'm really liking it. The sponge feels very different than regular sponges to me. I kind of like that texture. I like it as long as I'm using the side that I put the product on. I don't really like using it on the bare side because then I feel like I'm wiping the product away. So I don't really like that. But I've heard quite a few people talking about this. And so today is a 4-way collab. And so I'm really anxious to see, we're all using the same palette. And Pacifica is a clean beauty brand. It's sold at, well, you can get it off of their website, of course, but you can also pick it up. Some of their products is sold at Target, and some of their products you can pick right up off the Ulta website, which I love because I am all about the Ulta point system. Now I'm just going to go in with, this is just a Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just going to go in and just buff everywhere. But I do like how that sponge applied that, and it was really quick. But now I'm just going to buff over. And I feel like that this shade, I don't use MAC Cosmetics. I probably ought to get shade matched, tested, shade matched for my shade, so I can say if you're an NC21 or whatever, then you know this shade would look right on you, because I think everybody knows their shade in MAC, but I don't. So I would be more like, you know, if you're in 200N in Dior, a 201N or a 220N, that's about, you know, the shade ranges that I fall in. Then, you know, that's what I got, I picked up. And this was one that I had to go, like, what I thought I was going to be, I wasn't after. So this is one that it's not going to be what you thought, because I was actually a warm light, and I'm rarely a warm, I'm usually a neutral. So I was a 32 warm light in this. So that might be one that you actually, you know, want to maybe go into Ulta and see what you are. But I found that the warms matched up way better than the neutrals in this particular brand for me. And now I'm just gonna go in, and I haven't put any corrector or concealer or anything down. This is just straight up the foundation. But I do think that it looks very hydrating. It's not a matte foundation at all. It's more of, I would say, in the realm of a radiant natural foundation finish. And you know, I pumped out 2 pumps, and I really shouldn't have, because I think a pump would have did me just fine. So I have a lot left over. I wouldn't say that I like it quite as good as I do the Soap and Glory, but if you're looking for a clean foundation, then I would say I really, really like it, because it is a clean foundation. And you know, for those, a lot of times finding one of the clean foundation that you really, really love, is not always the easiest thing. And I really think that this is a very, very good clean foundation. And it's pretty close up there with the Soap and Glory. I'm really, really liking it. So I'll come in pretty close and let you see how that looks. I mean, it really does look nice. I don't find that it's really settling in anywhere. So I'm really, really liking the way that that looks. It's not really, you know, making me look like I've got any polka dot pores. It's not really settling into any fine lines that I'm noticing. It just goes on in a very natural looking way. Yeah, I'm really liking this one. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Frisky Business by ColourPop. And this was in their Peach collection. And I just love the just very light, easy look of this blush. It's not too overdone. You know, it just doesn't look like that much in the pan. I mean, look at it. You know, it just kind of blends in to the container. And by the way, did you know that you can buy these containers off of ColourPop? I did not know that. And I recently was on there and I saw that they had these little containers available. And I picked up some. They look like this. They're the neatest little things. Look. I just thought they were wonderful. And so then whenever you have a blush, then you can just pop it into these freestanding containers. They come empty. And so I have these powders and these blushes from ColourPop. So you buy them like this. And then this is just a powder, a light powder. But then you buy this little container and you pop it in it. And then it's not out there, you know, just freestanding anymore. I have a blush in Why Hello. And then I have this pressed powder bronzer in Lunar Has It. And so I think that this is actually maybe a blush, Lunar Has It. Which is, I'm thinking it might be the same thing as this. Yeah, I just thought that was really, really neat. So I just love, even though it doesn't look like much in the pan, it is pretty pigmented as far as the color, and the color's light. So, you know, you can go a little ham on it and it's going to be fine because the color itself is light. And it's just so pretty, and it just gives you this natural little flush, and it just looks so good. So I really, really love that. And then as far as bronzer, let me grab that back, and I'll just use that one by ColourPop. And I think that this one, that's the only thing is that I didn't label these, but I think that this might be Lunar Has It. And I think this is the collab with Kathleen Lights. I love this one, especially as we head into fall. I'm going to put a little bit of powder. I put a little bit of this Maybelline Fit Me powder just underneath my eyes because I don't know, I've never used a Pacifica eyeshadow palette, and I don't know how that this is going to work as far as fallout goes. But I'm just going to put some powder underneath this just in case I get a lot of fallout. So the palette that we chose to use is called Beachy Punk. And it looks like this. And again, it's Clean Beauty by Pacifica. And so it says that it is coconut infused mineral eyeshadows. And whenever you pull it out of the package, it has for smoked out eyes or just a pop of vibrancy, this is your go-to collection, highly pigmented mineral eyeshadows in a range of your new super wearable favorite colors. This is what the actual packaging looks like whenever you pull it out. And these are, but it is magnetized, so that's good. You just pop it right back in. So if you wanted to depan these, you could. So that's kind of nice. So that just popped right on back in there. So that was pretty easy. I like the shadow selection in this palette. very much, so I was excited that we chose this one. I'm going to pretend I'm Mel Thompson today, and I'm going to try this. So I'm going to go in with this lighter color right here, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid. This is an E25 Sigma blending brush. That's a really nice color for an all over the lid color. And now I'm going to take this larger Luxie 250 large eye blending and just be sure that everything's blended off nice. I really like this brush. I think it was in our July BoxyCharm box, and I like it because it's just really big. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit deeper of a color, and I'm going in now with this color right here, which is this darker kind of rust color, ochre. And I'm just going to go in and in a stippling motion, just pat, pat, pat that into the crease and make sure that I go as high as I want to on my supraorbital bone. And then I'll swap over to windshield wiper motion. So I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of these shadows. They're blending out pretty nicely. I didn't do live swatches, but swatches to me just don't exactly matter a whole lot. There are some formulas that are really, really good for swatching. I know Dose of Color swatches really, really nice. But then there's some formulas that they go on the eye really, really great, but they don't really swatch that great. So I really like this color. Of course, I tend to gravitate more towards warm shades anyway. Maybe it's my eye color. Okay, I'm going to go back in with this bigger blending brush and just kind of blend out those edges a little bit. This is one of those brushes that when it's dirty, you really, really miss it. I'm really not getting a lot of fallout either. I'm going to go in with this green color right here and get some color going on. I'm still using that same E25 blending brush by Sigma. Okay, now it's time to find a small brush, like one of my favorite brushes of all time, and this is a MAC 212. What I want to do now, and what I really love about this palette, is that it has this black color in it. So you really don't have to go outside of this palette to get a eyeliner. You can just dip right in here. I'm going to take the 212 and I'm just going to kind of deepen up around my lash line, go back in under the lash line and just marry the two. And then just for a little bit of pop of shimmer right in the center, I'm going to go into this color right here. And just give a little bit of glam. Okay, I like that. I like that eye. And I'll show you what I do just to clean up the outer edge. I just take my Almay sticks, my little Q-tips, and these are the Almay makeup eraser sticks, and they just look like this. And you just take in right where that little purple line is, you just break it off like this, and then the makeup remover falls down there, and then you just clean up on the edge of that little V. just to where you want it to be. And then that makes your little semi-faux wing look a little bit perfect. And I'm going to dust off this powder. Okay, and so now all we need to do is just put on some eyebrows and some eyelashes and some lips, and I'll be right back with my final look. I am back with my final look. I went ahead and put on my mascara and my eyebrows, and I just used the e.l.f. Precise Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, this one, and I put on this side, I put on the Lash Princess. On this side, I put on the Unlimited, L'Oreal Unlimited mascara. I can't even tell the difference. I wanted to see which one I liked better because those are my top two faves, but I can't tell the difference. So they both look the same to me, so I guess just go with the one that's cheaper, and I think the Essence Lash Princess is cheaper. And so what I'm going to use for my lip is this Nude Kiss by Dominique Cosmetics. I like this one a lot. It is part of the Latte, her Latte collection. I find that it looks really good with just a peach eye. And I think she may have these like on clearance, or I know I got mine on sale for some good deal. And they're pretty, you know, any liquid lip to me is just, I can't wear it by itself. So I always go to the Floss, my new favorite lip gloss that I got in one of my boxes, a clear lip gloss, and I always put that on over the top. So that's my final look. My thoughts on the palette. I thought that the palette was pretty nice. I think the palette was around the $16 price point, I want to say. I'll link everything below so that you'll know exactly what it was. But I thought that it came with a good variety of mattes versus shimmers. You don't get that. There goes that purple one again. You don't get that much product in the palette, but it is a clean beauty brand, and I think that for if you're looking for a clean beauty brand, I feel like that this is a really good option. There's not tons of options out there on the clean beauty scene, and I think that this was a really good option if you know, for blending out. I think that I'm really liking the foundation as well. So I've been pretty impressed with the products that I've used so far. So if you're hopping over, I know a lot of my friends on YouTube are hopping over and trying to use cruelty-free especially, and a lot of them are going cruelty-free and clean brand only. So if that's you, I think Pacifica is a brand that is worth looking into. I know I enjoyed this application today. I enjoyed the look. I think that you know, the pigmentation probably isn't the best that I've worked with. So you know, I didn't try the darker shades as far as the blue-gray tone, so I have to play in that a little bit more and give you my thoughts on that. But I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Go and check out Lee's channel at LoveLee, Wendy's channel at My Life Wendy, and of course my good friend Kimberly over on Pretty Over 50, and check out their looks and see what they think about the products. I'm sure that each person has a different take, and that's what makes this collab, I think, so fun, is that we all come from different backgrounds and we all come from different parts of the country. And so I hope that you enjoyed this collab today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, or if you are from one of the other girls' channels, then welcome. My name is Jeannie. I am 50 years old with dry skin, and signs of aging, all that good stuff that we talk about here on this channel, and I would love to have you. And all you've got to do if you want to subscribe to my channel is click the big red subscribe button below. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the post notification bell. That way YouTube will remind you when I post further content to my channel. And I hope today's treating you well. Hope things are going great for you. And until next time, smooches guys!